Hello, thank you for listening and watching Youhadoptions. This episode, I have good friend Adam Carroll, who's in the band Good Friend from Ireland. Very good conversation. Yeah, we talk about wrestling. We talk about their new singles, Tell Me Ma and Preaching the Choir. Go check those out wherever you get music. We talk about Celtic punk, all sorts of stuff. Great conversation. Yeah, they should. I believe they're announcing tour dates soon. Check in on that. Go follow Good Friend on Instagram and Twitter. All the good social medias. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Check out youhadoptions at youhadoptions on all social media. Yeah, go rate, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Yeah, again, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Adam, thank you for joining me. It's good to see you.
Bonjour.
How are you over in where you are?
I'm in Coleraine in the north of Ireland, and it was quite nice earlier, but it's raining. It's raining now, but all is good.
Yeah, good.
How's Alabama?
Good. Alabama's fine. It's cool. We're telling you, move to Birmingham. There's a lot more going on in Birmingham, music-wise, and a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah,
going on up here. That's cool.
Yeah. Look at that, Am.
Hey, I know, man. Just farting along. Yeah, man. I'm a big believer of just like run up credit cards and just let it sort itself out at some point.
Yeah, that's
it. When you buy gear, where do you buy it from? If you're buying like new gear, where do you buy it from?
I don't know, wherever I'm at.
Because I don't know if they ship international, but we have this company over here called Sweetwater. Do you know about them?
Okay.
Yeah. It's damn, dude.
I suppose it's probably there's GAC.
Okay.
.co.uk.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one. But yeah, I would usually buy my stuff in the actual shop.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like, I don't know, it's kind of maybe in bigger cities like Chicago and Nashville, they've got like badass guitar stores.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, you guys have absolutely huge. Is it like Guitar World? It's just like a huge guitar store with like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have anything that compares to that, really.
Do you have like mom and pop? Like, is that most of the music stuff?
Oh, right, okay.
Like mom and pop stores?
It's like music shops, but
yeah,
they're all quite small and there's nothing really that big.
Yeah.
There's not like a super
I watch. Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah. That's America's thing of just like, just having like come up with an idea for a store and then make it,
it's like
the size of
Wayne's World. Where's the guitar place in Wayne's World?
It's Aurora, Illinois.
All right. I need to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched the Banshees of.
Inisherin?
Yeah. We watched that recently, and I don't. It's just like when I think of like Ireland, I think of just like small little places. I don't know. I think of that.
Well, that's an island. So that was...
Yeah.
It's... But... Yeah, everything's kind of downsized here. Because we always say, like, everything's bigger in America, you know.
Oh yeah. What
Like,
did you do anything for St. Patrick's Day?
I worked. I made whiskey. Yeah, I had a couple of drinks, and then I was back in work again the next day. So it was a pretty low profile one this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about yourself?
Just hung out with some friends. I don't know. I didn't feel like going out and getting too crazy.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you know why you get drunk on St. Patrick's Day?
Why?
There's an old story that they were a landlord of a pub was gonna put extra tax on top of booze, and St. Patrick stopped it from happening. And to celebrate, they all drank.
That makes sense. Was St. Patrick's a real guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a church in my town that he supposedly built.
Really?
Through my town, yeah. He's writings and stuff like that as well.
I know. Yeah, there's some like letters that he had written that are big. Like, yeah, he's a real person.
Yeah, he's supposed to be buried in Downpatrick, I think. So yeah, but they don't know if that's legit. So
yeah,
I don't know if they've ever dug it up, because I think they used to claim that he was down somewhere by the Boyne. So.
Man, if I need to come over and we can do like an investigation.
Man, there's so many lies about the Irish. So many lies.
Yeah.
I found out something about Guinness too.
What's that?
That Arthur Guinness was a British informer. And he gave £100,000 donation to the UVF, the Ulster Volunteer Force.
Yeah.
They're like real loyalists, like.
Yeah.
So kind of weird that everyone drinks Guinness on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. You know, you start looking at the founders of these old ass companies that people love.
John
like,
Jameson, Scottish.
What's that?
John Jameson was a Scottish Protestant.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What? How do we get the Jameson as the?
Yeah, was it in The Wire? Was it The Wire?
Yeah, they're like, I don't drink.
Yeah, Bush Mills.
Yeah, he's like, I don't drink Bush. That's Protestant whiskey or whatever.
I can tell you all that whiskey has no religion.
Yeah, man, I like it all. It all tastes, it all tastes the same to me.
That's it.
But
they don't.
They don't. I just say they're all brown. They all make me feel funny. I'd be a good like.
I will get you into whiskey, right?
Okay.
You're driving for us, right?
Yeah.
We will do whiskey tastings the whole way.
In the van. Where are we doing it? I'll be driving.
I have to figure out how to do this when you're not driving.
We'll do it safely.
Yeah.
We'll get some. Yeah, you're a professional. So we'll be under this. Exactly. Yeah, we'll be under the supervision of professionals. But y'all put out a new song.
We did.
Tell me more.
we released a cover of "Tell Me Ma," which is an old Irish kind of kids song, really.
Yeah.
And we put out an original single as well, which was a song called "Preaching to the Choir."
Yeah.
But it was a digital release through Red Scare Industries. And it was great, man. It's good to get more songs out.
Yeah. It's yeah, I don't think people who haven't put out, I think people who haven't put out music don't understand like how slow of a process it can be of like getting shit out.
We've been sitting on these songs now for must be about 6 months.
Yeah.
Just those.
Yeah. Where did y'all record?
The same place that we did Erin Rose and Ride the Storm, so Manor Park.
That's cool.
We worked with a guy called Neil Calderwood there, and he's a good guy, man. He's a good guy. He's helped us out a lot over the years, you know.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah,
it's good quality.
It's crazy good what he does. Like, he's got such a musical ear. He'll tell a tuner. He's the only person I've ever met to tell a tuner that it's wrong. And he's right as well. That's the thing. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know. Do you have a musical ear like that where you're like,
well, I can tune by ear, but not how precise he can do it.
I think you're a few hexadecimals off or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, then he'll just be like, right, just chin to the note. Chin to the note.
Yeah. So like, I remember growing up and we would sing like folk song, like American, like Woody Guthrie. I didn't know who Woody Guthrie was at the time, but like sing American like folk songs in school. Would y'all sing like Irish folk songs like this in school?
Yeah, you would kind of sing that stuff, but we would sing a lot of stuff from like plays. I just my only real memory of like being in school and singing was being an angel in the chorus, and the chorus is where they threw all the untalented kids. It's like they were involved, and so they just dressed me up as an angel, and I had like a halo and dress and all on, and just standing there and like waiting for your part. But you were there with all the kids that didn't really want to be there. So
I feel you.
It was more like Technicolor Dreamcoat and all that kind of stuff, you know.
Okay.
But then in the playground, you sang songs like "Ring a Ring a Rosies" and stuff like that. Did you have that?
Oh yeah, pocket full of posies.
Yeah.
Ashes.
Yeah. Which again is songs what about the Black Death? Is it?
Yeah, like looking at them now. Fuck, that was dark for kids. That's dark for anybody.
Yeah. It's wild.
But yeah.
But yeah, but no, we didn't we would sing "Tell Me Ma" more in bars and stuff like that, to be fair, but
yeah,
you always learnt it as a kid.
Yeah.
And then it was quite popular in the 90s as well with a band called Shamrock.
Okay.
It was like a dance tune.
We were texting earlier and talking about like subjects to talk about, and you're talking about the death of Celtic punk.
The hell with Celtic punk.
What is Celtic punk? What is Celtic punk to you? I guess
nothing. It is nothing to me.
Yeah.
Is this notion that bands are taken from all over the world of just playing with a banjo
Yeah.
and just playing normal punk rock and
We got a mandolin, and we got a
stereotypes to sell records and t-shirts, and it's just globalizing a culture but stereotyping it at the same time.
Yeah.
I just hate it. I hate the term. I really it's like it's just like I don't want to name bands, right? I don't want to probably.
Right. No, I mean, but if you're into the music we're into, I'm sure you could, the listener could take a wild guess.
Yeah.
At some bands.
Like millions and millions of views on songs and plays on songs and everything every year, which is, it's taken away from Irish artists. It's taken it away from Irish culture.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's given it to the guys that are filling arenas all year round.
Yeah.
How about check out some unknown Irish bands? Don't even check out Friend, fuck Good Friend. Check out other bands, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And I have to say that just to prove my point.
The Cranberries, I know them.
Cranberries are fantastic. Well, we're fantastic.
Yeah. Gosh.
Thin Lizzy got voted the most popular Irish band of all time.
Thin Lizzy? Hey, man. Boys are back in town.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Thin Lizzy were great.
Yeah, I need to do more of a deep dive on Thin Lizzy, I think, because obviously Boys are back in town. I know that one, but I know they've got some other bangers.
Yeah, it's endless. Phil Lynott was a talented man. Very talented.
Yeah.
And
who would have thought that guy was Irish? Yeah.
U2 didn't top the list back.
U2? Yeah. Well, like, I don't even think of them as Irish whenever, like, somebody brings up U2. I'm not like, oh, that Irish band U2. It's just like, they're just like this weird, like, amalgamation of, like, these aren't even real people. Bono's not a real person. How could he be a real person?
It's like, I don't know. Bono's become kind of self-aware after what age is he? 60-something now?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he made where he acknowledged that he was an asshole.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He had a letter of apology and all written.
Wow.
It took him 60 years, but
at least, yeah.
Gave birth to him and be like, asshole. This one's an asshole. He's born with.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've seen that South.
This can you edit out?
What?
How much of this can you edit out?
We can edit out whatever you want, man.
Just rants about Bono's mum giving birth, probably.
If you see in the South Park of how Bono was created,
no.
It's the premise of the episode is Stan's dad is trying to have the biggest turd, like, world record. Right. And Bono is somehow involved, and there's a reveal at
episode, and it turns out that Bono is the turd.
Is a turd, yeah, a literal turd. Yeah. But yeah, it's the I used to be into like some of the bands, like the bands we're referring to, like some were like my gateway bands into punk rock. Okay. And they were like way different back then, but now they're kind of like Disney versions of what you're saying.
Yeah, like I remember their first record, which had like Olay and stuff on it, which you know, and it wasn't like they are now, you know.
Yeah.
And it's weird because like it's people. Yeah, I just hate them so much.
But yeah, it's like, I don't
Them, I
know.
hate them. I hate the idea of them.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
and they could have been so much more as a band if they would have
Yeah.
been true.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's weird.
I
I
like
guess
Flog.
Irish. Yeah. They're good. I would go on their.
They're in the clear.
They're the. I would go on their sea cruise or whatever.
I would love to. Yeah.
If you could, what band would you want to do? Like, what, you know, the sea tours are now a popular thing among big bands. What would be a band that you would love to go on a sea tour with?
Ooh. Can we just have like a Red Scare festival?
I was about to say, has Toby ever thought about doing a?
Yeah, where would you go? You would go
You can go Miami to
Chicago to Moscow.
you can go Chicago to Cuba. That's probably the closest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe we can set it up to do the Trans Siberian Railroad. Figure out a Red Scare tour that's like, I don't know, it takes like months to do the whole Trans Siberian Railroad, which I think would be very lucrative for everyone involved.
Having all the Red Scare bands on a boat would be quite dangerous alone.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, you're in international waters, so anything can happen, Adam.
We're always in international waters. We're always deep in international waters.
That's right. Yeah, you guys could be marrying. You can have monkey knife fights out there. Marrying, I don't know.
Just end up like Monkey Island.
Monkey Island, yeah. Have you been keeping up with the goings on in wrestling?
I have, yeah. Which are you watching? Are you watching both, or have you got a side? Are you AEW? Are you WWE?
I try and keep up with both because I just like wrestling. You know, I'm not like I'm not too snobby to watch WWE, and I'm not too. But I also enjoy AEW. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I think that should actually be a good WrestleMania match.
Like Roman has had those 2 titles on lockdown for how long?
3 years or something. I don't know, something crazy. 2 years, something like that.
And I heard that he's gonna have a big break.
Oh yeah.
So,
man, dude, Cody Rhodes. Put it on him.
but is it gonna be Cody? Cody has that. They're gonna have to make Cody win it for his dad, so that Rhodes has held the title.
Oh yeah.
But is that gonna happen at WrestleMania?
Yeah, man, let it happen.
Yeah.
WrestleMania moment.
I can see a big screw over coming. Jay, gonna be
okay.
Jay.
Did you say it's gonna be Jay?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I want Cody to come out in the polka dot unitard at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
just embrace it.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. I hate the 2-night thing.
Yeah,
it completely takes away from the one big experience.
But God, dude, those I watched the last New Orleans one all the way through, and I think that might have been one of the last just one day ones.
Yeah.
God, dude, it was like 6 or 7 hours though.
Yeah, I remember watching one, and it was about 6 hours. No, I think it was like 8 hours nearly. And
Yeah,
like
it was a full day of work.
watching it over here, you're getting up super early in the morning to watch it.
Mm.
And I remember just dragging on, and I think by the main event time, I was already asleep.
Yeah.
You know, and I think they were just throwing people on it to have them on it.
Yeah.
They weren't like, right, we have this amount of matches, this amount of storylines that we need to push. These are gonna bring in the most eyes, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have you heard this rumor that Vince McMahon owns AEW? No, right?
I love it though.
There is an ex WWE writer who has come out and said that Vince owns AEW. I think,
I don't know.
but I think it would be the biggest play of all time if it was true.
Yeah. What do you? Because I haven't. There's been talks of them trying to sell it to some Saudi people.
Yeah.
Or some Saudi people are interested.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. I don't know.
He's back with a really creepy mustache.
Yeah. It's great.
Creepy. But he should not be back. Like, what is he doing?
Nah, dude. I think they're trying to sell it. And so, like, they're like, well, here's the guy, here's the grandfather of it all.
So, like, it's sad to say, since he's the one that built it from the ground up, basically, but
yeah,
he was kind of the guy. Remember, he had that storyline where he fought God.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of ego?
It's great. So insane. Who else?
But we forget that this is what this guy was probably like all the time.
Yeah, isn't that people have said like the Mr. McMahon character is just a cranked up version of like the actual guy.
Yeah. It was like Ric Flair. Yeah. Well, apparently he was the same, and Shawn Michaels back in the day was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like I like my wrestlers to have some edge to them.
Yeah.
Of debauchery and being a complete egomaniac.
Yeah. What
I was watching
MJF.
I like him. I think he's cool.
I heard someone say the other day that he's bringing it back to the days where wrestlers stayed in character.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
But that had turned... The person I was speaking to had said that had turned them against him.
He
Yeah.
He worked himself into a shoot.
Yeah. But I love it. I think it's the most exciting thing in the business at the minute.
Yeah. It's great, man. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's easier to like stay in character when you're like that could be a real person, but like the Undertaker being like having to be a mortician 24 hours a day, an undead mortician,
Dude, like so much respect for what he did,
Yeah, man.
Like that guy basically didn't have a life for 4 decades or something because he was the Undertaker.
Yeah. I watched this A&E. The channel has some good WWE content now.
Right.
I guess they they partnered with them, but I watched this one on Kane, which was pretty interesting.
Right.
Yeah. Are you familiar with like what he was before he was Kane? Like his different characters before?
Not particularly, no.
He was a dentist character called Isaac Yankem.
Isaac Yankem?
Yes.
That's a fantastic name, but...
Yeah, and he would come out. His walkout music was just like a drill, like a dentist drill noise. Google it. Yeah, he was and he had like him terrible looking teeth. But it's just like I kind of miss the the days of profession driven character.
Is there none at the minute?
I don't know.
Britt Baker.
Yeah.
DMD.
Yeah.
She's a dentist, so.
She's a dentist, yeah. I don't know. But there's like, she doesn't come, well, I guess she does. She might be the closest thing to the profession driven wrestler of today.
Do you remember Kane's rivalry with himself? Imposter Kane?
Yes. Yeah, it was what's the guy from the Luke Gallows?
Because
was that
Kane beat Kane, didn't he?
Yeah, Undertaker had that too. Undertaker had in the early mid 90s, he had Undertaker versus Undertaker, and it was like one more purple gloves and one more gray gloves.
Yeah, that's right.
And like Undertaker, the real, the guy kept getting like tattoos, and so they would have to put the same. Yeah, they'd have to put fake tattoos on the fake one. Yeah. I love it, man. I love, like, there's different, as you know, there's different layers of like professional wrestler, indie wrestler, and, but I love that something so crazy can make $1 billion a year.
Yeah. It's insane. Stupid wrestling for life.
Oh, yeah.
I love the silly stuff.
Oh, yeah. Was there a point did you grow up watching wrestling?
Yep. Yeah.
Was there a point where you were like,
I remember there was a point where I kind of get into it after Brett had already left.
Yeah.
And I think it was this Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Like me and my brother and friends in the area and stuff like started really getting into it. And I remember actually going to WWE New York when I was my parents took us to New York and we met Jacqueline.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have a photo somewhere with Jacqueline.
Oh, hell yeah. If you can get me that, I'll post it with this episode.
I'm wearing a Jeff Hardy t-shirt. My brother's in a Chris Jericho t-shirt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so it was like around that time. I was a very big Hardy Boys fan.
Oh, of course.
X-Pac.
Oh, yeah.
Sean Waltman, the 1-2-3 Kid. I don't know. I wasn't that big into WCW like back then.
Yeah.
Did you say was there a point where I left or?
Yeah, because for me, I watched it as a kid, and then I got to like high school, and I kind of was like fell out of love with it or whatever, or thought it was silly, or
yeah,
it wasn't very cool in high school to be. Yeah,
that ruthless aggression era.
Yeah.
Like
that was like when I fell out.
Yeah,
and came back like during college.
Think I was out by the time John Cena got in.
Yeah,
I think I was already out by then. I just got into music and other things, and I didn't have the interest really,
Yeah,
and then I think it was like, I don't know. I think I started to watch it again about 2 years, 3 years. No, about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Started to watch it again, and just really enjoyed it. And then, you know, I don't care about what I enjoy. I enjoy many things. Like,
oh yeah,
a lot of people look down on it, but I don't.
Nah.
I've been through a table, man. That shit hurts.
I bet.
You know,
Damn.
like what those guys do is physical, and they're very talented.
Yeah. Whenever I started watching again, it was like I had a different perspective of like the performer.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the physicality and like pretty much like dedicating their bodies and sacrificing their bodies and brain, you know, to this art form.
I think it was actually UFC that got me back into WWE.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was like Brock going back and forth, and then Ronda as well.
Yeah.
I was really into UFC, but still am. Whenever Ronda made the jump across, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was that got me back into it.
Interesting.
Yeah. But then AEW and that whole story as well, you know.
Yeah.
I like rooting for the underdogs.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think it's good. It's good for everybody.
Yeah.
Having a competitor to the one mammoth wrestling company, you know.
That's it. No, it's good. It's good to actually. Like, I didn't really know a lot about the indies.
Yeah.
Or like New Japan or
right.
That. Not ashamed to admit it. I didn't know anything about it. So it's kind of cool to get like more of an insight into that side, because obviously you see people like Bryan Danielson and like people that come into WWE and they've already got a reputation.
Yeah.
But you've never seen any other matches or fights or whatever before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't know, there's so much history, and if you see, you know, somebody on WWE or AEW, you know, they 8 times out of 10 they had to come up through this independent circuit, and just like, I don't know, it's very similar to like being a touring band, touring punk band, you know, what they have to go through.
Yeah it is. It's and there's different levels to it.
Yeah.
You know, it's tiered. Like low-level wrestlers will be probably living a very similar lifestyle to bands that are just starting out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't, you know.
So we spent, 36 minutes talking about wrestling?
Yeah, man. What? There's nothing else in the world to talk about, Adam, that I'm interested in.
Yeah, thanks. Okay.
I'm just joking.
That's good.
I want to talk about Good Friend.
Yeah.
And the Good Friends going on.
Yeah. Got a lot going on. Been very quiet really since Aaron Rose EP.
Mm-hmm.
Had a couple of tours cancelled on us and things like that because of COVID.
Yeah.
So it took us a while just to get back up and running again and back into the swing of things, and me going over to England and rehearsing and all that kind of thing.
That's got to be at another just logistically, it's got to be a little difficult.
We always say it's like being in a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
So basically, I try to get over there about once a month.
Yeah.
To write and rehearse. So we've been doing that for a while. We're booking, and we're just about to announce a European tour as well, which is our first tour in a while, running from the 12th of June to the 26th. We finish at Booze Cruise in Hamburg.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know yet, but we may get our opportunity to play in a boat.
That's right.
Mm.
I hope you guys play on the boat.
I know, Stefan, if you're watching this, please let us play in the boat.
I'll see what. Yeah, I don't have any strings I can pull, but I'll see what I can do on my end.
Yeah, I'll bring a rope. I'll bring Moan rope. I don't know what else do you need when you're in a boat. Life jacket,
floaties, life jacket, yeah.
Floaties, or those not like the armbands.
The arm. Well, I don't know if you are comfortable with being in the water, Adam.
Yeah, I'm comfortable in being in the water. Yeah, so we'll be fine. But I don't know about Hamburg.
What do you mean?
I don't know what the water's like there. Or what?
Oh, me, I've never been.
One of my favorite cities in the world, so it's great to finish the tour there. And then we start the tour actually with Make War.
Oh, yeah.
We toured the States with before. We started with them in Berlin.
Oh, what's the hardest part about touring Europe?
Munich. Sorry. Munich. I'm gonna have to double check.
Like going in and out of, I'm used to touring in the States where like I guess it'd be like every country is its own little state.
Yeah.
But so is it like getting through borders? Is that difficult?
Yeah, well, we get stopped. The toughest time we've ever had is between Germany and Switzerland. We were just hanging out at a truck stop just between the borders, and we were on tour with Gorilla Poubelle. It is Berlin. Sorry. We were on tour with Gorilla Poubelle, and Gorilla Poubelle and Andy had headed into the little shop and to use the restrooms and all that kind of thing. And Izzy and I had just stayed outside, and it was sweltering heat. So we were basically like taking off all our clothing and just like lying down in the car park outside the van.
Yeah.
And we're both lying there just in silence for ages, and then shadows appear over us, and they just start like speaking to us in German. And it's like these two like really tough looking guys, and it's the German border patrol.
Whoa.
And they emptied out every single bag in the van, made us take everything out, checked it, looked for drugs, looked for anything really. Didn't find anything, and then we were just on our way again. But yeah, it sucks.
That's shitty.
It sucks. It's got to be done though.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting because this is going to be our first tour after Brexit. So because we're driving, so like I'll fly over there, then we'll drive down from Newcastle. We're like going over with the van, and we're only allowed like a certain amount of merch, or else we have to pay tax on it. And that's something like we'd never thought of before. But it sucks because we don't know, and it's not even like it's the whole band that like we're now worried about like visas.
Yeah.
For any English members or whatever like that, or anyone that holds a British passport. And that whole thing, like, side of it sucks. But I just can't wait to get out again. Really.
Damn, man.
Like, I don't care what happens before this tour. Like, the fact that it's happening is enough for me.
Yeah.
Just to get out there, and we're hitting some cool places. And playing some cool shows as well. We're playing a festival in Zurich as well. We've never been to Zurich.
That's cool.
So it'll be a good one.
I've no, yeah. Switzerland sounds like a cool place.
We're touring with Billy Liar. Do you know Billy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I don't. I've messaged with them.
Yeah.
I don't know him in the biblical sense.
All
Is
right.
what I'm saying. But yeah.
Well, it's like my favorite Scotsman.
Really?
Yeah. So he's gonna come on tour, and he's actually gonna play with good friend. So we're gonna do this tour as a 4-piece, and then Izzy and I are gonna play with Billy, with his other guitarist Dave.
Okay.
We're gonna be doing 2 sets a night, so it's gonna be fun, man. It's just gonna be great to play music and have a good time and be on the road with friends and traveling around new places and playing new songs as well. Because they were working on the new album. So we'll be testing out some of the songs on the road.
I like the Billy Liar, good friend, super group.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah.
Billy and I toured together acoustically and stuff before.
Yeah.
And had a really good time. And I don't know, man, I chat to Billy as much as I chat to my parents, Yeah. So just doing it just seemed natural, Just seemed if we're all going out on the road, why not?
Yeah.
Rather than us play and then Billy play acoustic or something every night.
Yeah.
Like play it full band like his records. And I love Billy's songs. He's such a good songwriter.
Oh yeah, he's got some heat.
Mm-hmm.
The that Scottish heat everybody talks about.
Yeah. And I had a Billy Liar t-shirt. It just said "Sad Scottish Bastard" on the front.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna take on a name for whenever I'm on set with Billy.
What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be Stabio Knox.
Stabio Knox?
Yeah, isn't that hard as fuck?
Yeah, dude. I'm scared just from hearing that. Yeah, man. That's like Stabby over there.
The wild guy,
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's Stabio Knox. I love it.
Yeah. Because his is a stage name, so I need a stage name. I wish that I originally didn't use my real name. I wish that I had always gone with a stage name, but it's too late now.
Why not? Or why would you? You got a cool name. Adam Carroll's a cool name.
It's a cool name, yeah, but it's also good to separate yourself from some of the stuff sometimes, and
That's true.
And to have that level of being anonymous, I guess.
Yeah.
Because the character doesn't exist. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. You're able to...
See what Stabio Knox does.
Stabio Knox he's at least going to stab you. That's an
extra incentive to come along to the tour, to meet Stabio Knox, and to see the difference between Adam Carroll and Stabio Knox.
Are you going to dress up differently? Or are you going to wear just...
I don't know. You have to ask Stabby.
Oh my God. Adam, I love it. I love it.
I don't know. We need a name for Izzy as well, so we have to figure that one out. That's good. And then we're going to come back to the States later in the year as well.
Yeah, man.
And you knew that already.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to let the people know.
Yeah, we can't yet. We're permitted from doing it yet until other stuff.
Yeah.
But Europe, we can talk about now. So.
Yeah.
It'll be great to get back to the States. Like, I've been wanting to get back to do. Like, the last time we were there, we did the Fest and we did Foreign Descent. And
yeah.
So
like pre-fest show.
Those 2 shows, but we were in Orlando for like a week.
Yeah.
So by the time the shows came, like, we like to have a good time.
Oh yeah,
Like
hey man,
especially whenever we're away from home. So
yeah,
we had a week in Orlando with no plans. So it was kind of dangerous by the time that the show came in Orlando. We were pretty wrecked, like we were
yeah,
exhausted.
yeah,
Managed to pull ourselves together in time for the fest to go.
yeah,
But it seems like if we go out, we want to do shows. Like,
yeah, for sure.
the first time we went out, we did 22 shows, I think, in 21 days.
Yeah,
Along those lines. So a run of shows again is what we've always been talking about for this time, because we can't do that again.
yeah, yeah, and the like,
We had so much fun. Orlando is amazing. Like,
yeah, it's great. It's way more than just the theme parks.
but when you're not playing, you're spending money.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You're not making money.
Oh man.
And it becomes very expensive to do it that way. But we got to do some cool things, and we'll always remember it.
Yeah, and like I don't know, the if you're playing Fest and you're trying to like route a tour down, it's so you have to plan out so far, because every band that's playing Fest is trying to get shows funneling down to Florida.
Yeah.
And but yeah, there can be a lot of downtime if you don't have shows like every day or every other day.
Yeah, you always end up in a bar.
Yes. No. Yeah, I like to have a good time too.
Or you go around to all the like vape shops and you ask them where you can get weed, because you think that weed's legal in Florida, and then he shouts at you because he thinks that the FBI are listening.
Yeah, man. It's medical marijuana is legal in Florida.
Yeah, nobody told us that.
Man,
the same as New York. Same as New York.
Yeah, I know. In Boston, Massachusetts, they have, I think, the state of Massachusetts.
Boston that's in Ireland, right?
Boston's in Ireland. Yes.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. Some people think that, yeah. But it's recreational there.
I'm on that post Paddy's Day rant. I'll get over it. I'll get over it.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah. Adam. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're closing in on an hour here.
Yeah.
What do you have any closing remarks? Something you want to tell the people?
If you could possibly check out the new single, that would be fantastic. We have a music video that we were left to our own devices and put together ourselves.
Did y'all edit it? Film it? Edit it? Everything?
One shot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's all one shot, so there wasn't much editing to be done, but we put it together ourselves. We blew up the balloons and all ourselves. Set the scene.
Yeah.
And put a lot of effort into it. You can see that I have a bit of a sore eye in it, so that's another reason to go check it out. To check the starting stages of a corneal ulcer. So you want to know, like, if you think your eye's a little weird and something's up with it, then you can go and watch our video and, be like, does my eye look like his eye?
My eye looks like Adam's eye.
It's just another reason to watch, eh?
Did you, whenever you had this ulcer, were you concerned or were you stoked at the possibility of maybe having to wear an eye patch?
Well, little concern. Like, I was flying home that day to Belfast, and I was in because I had originally gone to an optician before I went to A&E. An optician that recommended I went to A&E, and I was speaking to the optician, and he said, you know, you've got to go to A&E, and I was like, right, well, I'm gonna go get a flight tomorrow morning. First thing, I'll go to A&E at home.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, well, by tomorrow morning you'll have lost 30% of your sight. I was like, okay, we'll get a taxi now. Just give the guy a call. So, from that moment on, like at this stage, Izzy was still in bed and had no clue that I'd even gone out to get my eye seen to or anything.
Yeah.
So I just went back to his, woke him up, and told him that we had a long day of A&E ahead of us. But if you'd like to watch the video, that is one of the things you can check out. Just a little Easter egg.
Little Easter egg out.
Yeah, you can also see Izzy play a guitar solo.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's orcd.co/tellmema.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the description and all that stuff.
That's the link which gives you everything, all the major platforms, and we'll also send you to our Red Scare tour dates, which will be in soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Adam, stay on for a minute after. I enjoyed it, and you had options, but you decided to talk to me. I appreciate it.
Always.
Always.